You know the pain. He pulled away. He stopped calling. He ignored your messages. And you're sitting there wondering, did I do something wrong? Should I text him again? Should I fight for his attention? Stop. Because here's the psychological truth. The more you chase a man when he ignores you, the more he runs. But the moment you flip the script and do these three things, his mind changes and he comes back. Stay with me until the end, because today we're breaking down female psychology secrets that make men return after ignoring you. Before we dive into the 3 steps, you need to understand why men pull away in the first place. Sometimes it's about space seeking. Many men need time to process emotions, and when things get intense, they pull away to regain control. Other times, it's about testing boundaries. Some men ignore you to see if you'll chase, to measure your emotional strength. And in some cases, it's just immaturity, men who don't know how to communicate properly, so they avoid instead. But here's the truth bomb. When a man ignores you, 90% of women make it worse by chasing, begging, or over-explaining. That doesn't bring him closer, it convinces him he can take you for granted. When you respond differently, with strength, calmness, and self-respect, psychology says his brain reactivates the chase instinct. And that's exactly where our 3 steps come in. The first and most powerful move is to pull back completely. Silence speaks louder than words. Stop chasing. Stop explaining. Stop fighting for attention. When you mirror his silence, psychology kicks in. Men are wired to value what they fear losing. If you keep texting, he feels safe ignoring you. If you go quiet, he feels uncertain. He starts wondering, did she lose interest? Did I mess up? Is she moving on? This silence creates psychological tension, and tension is what makes a man come back to solve the mystery. For example, if he ignores your text for 2 days, instead of triple texting, you say nothing. Watch how fast he remembers your presence. The uncomfortable truth is this: every time you explain yourself to someone ignoring you, you lower your value. Every time you stay silent, you raise it. But silence alone isn't enough, you also need to shift his emotional perception of you. That's where the second step comes in. Glow up and redirect your energy. When a man ignores you, most women collapse into sadness, waiting for him to notice. That's a big mistake. Instead, redirect your energy. Work on your appearance. Dive into your passions. Spend time with friends. Post subtly confident updates, not desperate ones. This does 2 things in his psychology. He sees you're not sitting around waiting, and he begins to realize other people may notice you too. For example, you post a photo at dinner with friends smiling, glowing, unbothered. He may ignore your text, but he won't ignore that. Psychology calls this reactance. When people think they're losing freedom or access, they suddenly want it back. And here's the truth bomb. Men rarely miss the woman who waits around. They miss the woman who looks like she doesn't need them. But silence and glow up won't seal the deal unless you add the final move: emotional recalibration. The third step is to reward his return with calm boundaries, not drama. This is where most women blow it. He comes back, and instead of playing it smart, they explode. Where have you been? Why did you ignore me? Do you even care about me? What happens? He feels attacked, and he disappears again. Instead, when he returns, stay calm. Acknowledge him, but don't throw yourself at him. Set light boundaries by saying something like, "Hey, I don't appreciate being ignored, but I'm glad you reached out." This does 3 things. It shows self-respect, it removes desperation, and it makes him want to invest more because you're not angry, but you're also not a pushover. For example, if he texts, "Hey, sorry I've been busy," instead of saying, "It's fine, I missed you so much," you reply calmly, "Glad you reached out. Let's see how things go from here." Psychology calls this positive reinforcement with boundaries. He learns that if he comes back respectfully, you're open, but if he ignores again, you won't chase. And here's the truth. Men don't respect the woman who forgives everything instantly. They respect the woman who welcomes them back, but makes them step up their game. When you pull back completely, glow up and redirect your energy, and reward his return with calm boundaries, you activate 3 psychological switches in his brain. Fear of loss, he realizes you're not chasing. Curiosity and attraction, he sees your glow and confidence. And respect, he learns he can't mistreat you without consequences. This combination is what makes men always come back. Not begging, not chasing, but strength, mystery, and self-respect. Here's what you must remember. If he ignores you and you chase, he loses interest. If he ignores you and you glow up, pull back, and stay calm, he rethinks everything. The more you chase love, the faster it runs. The more you hold your value, the faster love returns. So next time a man ignores you, don't panic, don't beg, don't break down. Do these 3 things and watch how quickly he comes back, wondering why he ever pulled away in the first place. So now you know men always come back when you do these 3 things. Question for you. Have you ever ignored someone only to come back because they handled it like this? Or have you been ignored and made the mistake of chasing? Share your story in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. Because love isn't about chasing, it's about knowing your worth.